the official launch of the redesigned 200, 500 and 1,000 naira note denomination with immense pride and satisfaction. He said the need to take control of the nation's currency in circulation as well as address the hoarding of naira banknotes outside the banking system is urgent. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports.
Flanked by the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Managing Director, Nigerian Security, Printing and Minting PLC, as well as the Chairman of the EFCC and ICPC, President Muhammadu Buhari formally presents to the public the new Naira banknotes. This is coming almost 20 years since the last major redesign of the nation's currency.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Apart from improving the security of banknotes, mitigating counterfeiting, and preserving the collective national heritage, the action will also help in controlling the nation's currency in circulation.
The new Naira banknotes have been fortified with security features that make it difficult to counterfeit. These new banknotes will help the central bank design and implement better monetary policy objectives. They will also enrich our collective memory of Nigeria's heritage.
Printed locally with immense pride by the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting PLC, the redesigned currencies of 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira banknotes have features of enhanced security, greater durability, attractiveness, and the nation's rich heritage.
A majority of African countries print their currencies abroad and import them the way we import other goods. Let me thank the Governor of the Central Bank and his deputies for this initiative. I also thank the Managing Director, Executive Directors, and staff of the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting for working tirelessly with the Central Bank to make the currency redesign a reality and for printing the new Naira notes within a comparatively short time.
The Governor of the CBN, Gordon Emefiele, attributed the ability of the nation's apex bank to initiate sound policies that positively impact Nigerians and support economic growth, such as the redesign of the nation's currency, to the independence of the CBN.
The independence of the Central Bank of Nigeria, though codified in our law, would not have been possible without the full and total support of President Muhammadu Buhari, who has made this policy initiative possible and successful. Indeed, Mr. President, only, and I repeat, only a president of your esteemed and incorruptible stature could have done what we are witnessing today.
The currency management in Nigeria has over the years been facing several challenges with unintended consequences for the integrity of the country, amongst which is a significant hoarding of banknotes by members of the public, with statistics showing that 2.72 trillion naira out of the 3.6 trillion naira currency in circulation as at June this year was outside the vaults of the banking system.
This policy will help to control inflation, as the exercise will bring the hoarded currency back into the banking system, help in increasing financial inclusion, moving towards a more cashless economy, and ensuring greater formalization of the Nigerian economy. The currency redesign would assist in the fight against corruption, as the exercise would rein in the higher denomination used for corruption, and the movement of such funds from the banking system could be tracked easily by the relevant security agencies.
The launch of the new banknotes, the governor said, will also help with better design and implementation of monetary policy, as the nation will have much more accurate data on money supply and monetary aggregates. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA.
The University of Benin Teaching Hospital, UBTH, will be 50 years on the 12th of May 2023. To make this significant date a memorable one, management of the first world-class teaching hospital has unveiled the logo and activities to mark the 50th anniversary. The two-part event with a sensitization workshop and a press briefing by the Chief Medical Director projects the mandate and vision of the founding fathers. Paul Omukago tells us more.
Sitting pretty in a vast expanse of land and strategically too in Benin, capital city of the heartbeat of the nation, Edo State, the hospital, founded on the 12th of May 1973, has attained many milestones, particularly in providing quality medical and healthcare services through a staff strength of over 5,000 personnel currently. This audience of medical experts, investors, and clientele had the opportunity of listening to the Chief Medical Director, Professor Darlington Obaseki, as he went down memory lane to situate the core values for life, care, respect for people, and strive for excellence in the last 50 years, while looking ahead to the next 50 years.
It's not an accident that we are in charge of the hospital at this critical juncture between first 50 years and the next 50 years. So our challenge, our responsibility is to prepare the hospital for the next 50 years.
Upgrade of medical facilities, human capacity building, and infrastructural development with a view to sustaining the near flawless health and medical service delivery UBTH is known for were underscored by the CMD at a press briefing. He also highlighted plans to establish a comprehensive cancer care center.
We have expanded the service of this hospital beyond the original mandate. This hospital started as a 300-bedded facility in 1973. Now we are 900 plus beds, mostly fully utilized. Cancer is the silent epidemic right now. A lot of persons are suffering from cancer, one form of cancer or the other. A lot of persons have died from cancer. We are positioning UBTH to be a comprehensive cancer center. But that, first of all, we have to let people know and educate also that these are the things to look out for. These are the tests you can do.
As part of activities for the celebration, the Central Planning Committee has lined up basic life support training for Edo State residents in December, free cancer screening in January, and subsidized surgery in February 2023, among others. In Benin, Paul Omukago, NT News.
The School of Faith and Leadership, a Vatican-accredited institute of the Catholic Diocese of Benin, has conferred various certificates and degrees on 72 students as marriage instructors, educators in the faith, and other degrees. The institute has also conferred on the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shuabu, honorary degree of educator in the faith. It was the third convocation ceremony. Agatha Egwaraujo has details.
School of Faith and Leadership, a brainchild of the Catholic Archbishop of Benin, Most Reverend Augustine Akubeze, was established in 2013 to mark the end of a year the Church declared the Year of Faith. The Archbishop felt the need to reignite the people's faith and share that faith confidently and courageously. These graduates will work in the Archdiocesan Evangelization team to help propagate the tenets of the Church, take on catechism classes and marriage counseling in their various parishes. They are not the first set. The Institute has graduated 200 others since inception.
We are indeed gradually building a community of educated lay faithful, grounded in magisterial teachings of the Catholic Church, rich in sound doctrine.
Deputy Governor was conferred with the honors by Archbishop Akubeze and African Regional Director of the school, Reverend Father Robert Havens. The honor is for his dedication to his faith.
I'm a Catholic for life. My life is a life of grace, a life of testimony. And that testimony is made possible because of my faith in Catholic and my faith in God.
Like with all Catholic celebrations, the convocation began with a mass, where the chief shepherd urged the graduates to put to good use knowledge gained before he commissioned them.
I am sure that the time you have spent in the school of the faith has further enhanced your capacity to teach the faith. The only game center and all its works.
The graduates and alumni say training was rigorous but impactful.
We graduated some years ago, but the secretary is not giving until today. When I entered the School of the Faith and Leadership, it was my second conversion. Because what I learned there, I discovered that a lot of things that one did not know. As an ordinary person, was not even a Christian.
I have a master's in education of the faith and a master in church history. It's very exciting 4 years.
It's one of the most rigorous training I've ever seen.
In Benin, Agatha Egwari Ojo, NTA News.
The news is being streamed live on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. You can subscribe and be part of the news online, and you can reach to NTA Benin Newsroom or any breaking news and happenings in Edo State via the number 091-535-59648. You can also send WhatsApp messages to the same number.
Do you live in Aduawa and its environment? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable. Locations are easily accessible. Venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow, what are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091-535-59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Thanks for being with us. Now, the INEC Electoral Commissioner in Edo State, Obon Afang, has appeared as a guest on the NTA Benin flagship program, Midweek Connect. He has enjoined eligible voters to go and check their names on the displayed voters registration in the 18 local government areas of the state for collection of the PVCs and correction of any mistake on the registration. He promised a hitch-free process. Esther Iyo has details.
The 2023 general election is approaching, and Nigerians who are 18 years and above are expected to have collected their PVC. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has started the process of displaying the preliminary voters register across the local government areas of the state. This is to enable the registered voters verify their names for only mistakes and onward corrections and collections of PVC. Issues such as double registrations, omissions of names, and other irregularities were discussed on the Midweek Connect program, where the Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Obon Afang, gave the insight on the gray areas of facial identification and omissions of names.
This is what we were telling people, to be truthful with the information they gave us. We know that there are people who registered earlier. They may have lost the cards, they may no longer live in that place, or something has changed about the information they needed to update. Some people were, for ladies, they were single, they were now married, and they've changed their names, so they wanted that change to be reflected.
On the issue of new court order directing INEC to continue the voters' registration till the INEC, the REC said it is unconstitutional and legally impossible.
Anybody who had his or her name in the voters register anytime from that time,
as from 2010,
yes, to date, the name is on that register that we've displayed. So we now want them to check and see that the information we have for them is correct. If it is not correct, they can make claims to correct maybe misspelling of names or...
The REC also informed voters that the current verification for correction is not the final register, as INEC will still display the voters' register. In Benin, Esther Iyonawa, NTA News.
Up next is Pulse after this time out. Stay with us.
Do you live in Aduawa and its environment? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable. Locations are easily accessible. Venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow, what are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, two things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenuyi Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Good to know you're still with us. Let's join Chukwunaso Mwabeze on Sports Update.
Came from a go down to defeat 2014 winners Germany 2-1 in their opening match. Hostilities continue Thursday with the indomitable Lions of Cameroon taking on Switzerland in Group G in an early kickoff match that will be live on NTA 11 a.m. local time. Group H encounter between the Black Stars of Ghana and Portugal will also be live on NTA at 5 p.m. Still on football, Team NTA began their title defense of the FCT Swan football competition on a bright note, winning Team AIT 3-0 on penalties after a goalless draw in the regulation time. News Agency of Nigeria spanked selected radio media 7-1, while FRCN overcame selected radio stations 4-2 on penalties.
It was to our own advantage because we played the last game and then we're able to watch every other person from the previous edition come to this edition. It's a wonderful one, and we could kudos to the organizers.
Meanwhile, preparations are at advanced stage ahead of Delta 2022 National Sports Festival due to commence in Asaba on the 28th of this month. Godfrey Nzekwo reports that residents of the host city are eager for the games to get underway.
This signboard on the road showing that Delta is hosting and everything. We are fully ready and welcoming players too.
You can see the beautification of the state capital to wear a new look for visitors that we throng the state for the festival.
The 2022 National Sports Festival has been slated for November 28th to the 10th of December 2022. With sports updates, I am Chukwunaso Mwabeze.
Still on sports, Africa is yet to record her first victory in the ongoing FIFA World Cup in Qatar as the indomitable Lions of Cameroon lost 0-1 to Switzerland in Group G opening fixtures, with Senegal losing to 0-2 to Netherlands in Group A. Morocco and Tunisia drawing the games. Attention has now shifted to Ghana later today as Portugal tackles the Black Stars 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Paul Omokago reports that the match day 1 ends this evening as day 2 features begins on Friday. That's our package at 1. Do join us at 7 p.m. for our main news. Thanks and good afternoon.
How much do you know about bitter leaf?